YouTube, it's me, and today I have a video that has been so requested on my channel, and I didn't even realize that this should have been the first thing that I really recorded after I changed jobs and became a flight attendant. But of course, you guys are thinking of the good video ideas and I'm just over here trying to vlog. But oh, one thing that I did want to mention is just for September I will be uploading twice a month. So Wednesdays and Sundays are going to be my uploads. Normally I only upload every Sunday just because that's just like the schedule that I find that works for me most of the time. So it's switched to Wednesdays and Sundays just for the month of September because I'm doing the flight attendant specific videos. It was something else I wanted to mention now and I can't think of it, but I probably will towards the end of the video. So yeah, let's get started. Things that happen once you become a flight attendant. Now at first I thought that I was going to make this just like negative things that happen once you become one, but I've decided that I'm just going to do a general video of all these things that are going to happen once you get this job. It's a major lifestyle change. Like, let me just say, I wasn't prepared for it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Now I have learned and am still learning all these months in that there's a lot that comes with this job. It's a lifestyle change in the sense of when you work a 9 to 5 like I did in the past, so that's one reason that makes me appreciate this so much, because your schedule is so flexible, but it also is like it makes things a little unbalanced. Now me personally, I like that. I like not having a schedule, not dreading Mondays anymore, not thinking, oh my goodness, I can't wait till 5 o'clock, like I'm so ready to get off. All of that has like ceased for me just because some days I'm off, some days I'm up at noon, some days I'm up at 6:30 a.m. Which I try to avoid those. Sometimes I go there and back. Sometimes, like, your schedule is just so random and you have to be prepared for that. Like, you have to constantly be living out of a suitcase essentially. You're always on the go. You're never home. You're in a different time zone every day, which leads me to the next thing. Jet lag is real. It will catch up to you. You have to stay hydrated, and even if you do, it still catches up to you. Like, I drink water constantly on the plane and I still get so tired. I just got back from Hawaii actually. Woo! Best layover ever. And I was like, I have to record a video, which I just want to say thank you guys so much for your encouraging words, and those people that really appreciate the videos and the fact that I edit and like crop things out and whenever I do my my layover videos and stuff, because it's tiring. It's like having a YouTube channel is a second job, and for me it doesn't really feel like it, I'm sorry, just because this is such a hobby for me. But just remember that thank you guys for being what is the word? Supportive. Okay, I kind of wrote these on my phone too when I was on the plane because I was like, I need to do a video, I have to get another one up. Being on time is so essential in this job. This is one thing that I don't really struggle with, but I still have problems with every now and then, just because I have to cram so much into shorter periods of time because I'm not a morning person. I hate getting up early. The idea of having to get up 30 minutes early to get ready is like, what? No, I'm gonna get up 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be up and then just rush and do everything really fast. So that's my motto. So being on time is really essential. It's really important, and it's like a constant thing that you just have on your mind all the time. You're having to get to the crew bus on time. You're having to get to sign in on time. You have to get to the gate on time. You have to make sure the boarding door is closed on time. Everything revolves around time. Just because you gotta get those flights in and out, it's got to be consistent, and people are trying to get where they're trying to go and they want to get there fast. If anything, they want to get there early. So time is a really huge thing once you become a flight attendant. It's one of the reasons why we wear watches all the time, and it's really important once you start flying. Diet Coke will become your nemesis. Let me tell you all, for the flight attendants out there that do watch these videos, y'all know, you guys know the deal. Anytime anyone asks you for Diet Coke on the plane, number one, it's annoying. Number two, you get used to it. And number three, you're just like 15 minutes later, I mean, you're having a nice little chat with the passenger. Like, for whatever reason, those take forever to pour on the plane. And I found that ginger ale takes just as long for me, but maybe, I don't know, some people say it doesn't. But yes, Diet Coke, do not order that on the plane. Do don't do it. People in planes get a little crazy. Now, for me personally, I get really good passengers. I don't have to experience this. If anything, I get people that are like a little needy, like they want 2 cookies and they want a coffee with 1 cream and 3 Splendas and their stir stick tied in a bow. And I'm just kind of like, what? Why do you want that? What? Just take your coffee. But as far as difficult people, it happens. People get stressed out on the planes. They find out they're getting delayed, that they're going to miss their next flight, and they take it out on you. And it's not really them taking it out on you so much as your uniform or the company. It's just that they're trying to get to where they want to be. And ultimately, I don't have a problem with this, just because in my head I'm like, you have no idea where that person is going. I had a situation where a flight attendant was like getting a little stressed out with the person that kept asking them questions about their connections, and then when I went to try to ask them if there was anything I could do to help, it turns out they were going to a funeral of a really close relative. So it's just like things like that, you never know people's situations, so you have to be really careful and very, very, very patient. Patience is key, especially when there's crying babies on the plane, because let me tell you, that is like one of my like pet peeves, I guess is the word for it, is screaming babies. We have people that come on the plane with their kids and just let them run rampant, and like that's not my thing. I'm not your babysitter. It's not my place to step in and say, hey, control the situation. But it drives me crazy, it drives the rest of the crew crazy, everyone around you is irritated because that's really annoying. And so it's just like, can you not, like, don't do that. Being tired, it's inevitable. Jet lag is real. Your schedule will be all over the place. You might be working a 14-hour day and you're gonna get tired. You're gonna wake up in a hotel not knowing where you are, what city you're in, what time zone it is. All you're gonna be thinking is, oh my goodness, I gotta make it to pick up on time. And it happens. You get so thrown off, especially when you're first starting out, just because it's such an adjustment into being a flight attendant. But you get used to it. I'm still here. So some kind of way, I mean, I've been losing everything on the way. I just lost my onboard shoes, which are like the comfortable shoes that I wear during the flight. So now I'm gonna have to buy another pair, which is so annoying, but whatever. Plans in the future kind of becomes hard once you're a flight attendant, just because your schedule is so random. And for us, it's a little bit easier because I know my schedule a month in advance, so I can kind of maneuver things around and kind of plan from there. But a lot of airlines, and like I said, I'm trying to make this channel more like general airline instead of more specific. But yes, a lot of times it's really hard to make plans in the future because you don't know if you're going to get called into work on your on-call days, or you don't know if that one trip that you have turns out they need you for 2 more legs because someone called in sick. Like little things like that, it makes it hard to plan ahead sometimes. Ugh. Getting asked questions. I do not know what it is. Literally day 2 of me being a flight attendant, got stopped in the airport by somebody, it was a family, asking me all these questions about where they're gonna make their connection, where is this plane, are there shortcuts to the airport, da 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 da. And I'm just like, literally, it's my 2nd day. I didn't say that, but in my head I was thinking, oh my gosh, why are you asking me? Because what people don't realize is we don't really work in the airport. We work on the plane. The plane is my office. That's where I take over. That's where I make sure you get from point A to point B. The airport, yeah, I'm in there quite often, but it's like, that's just where I'm going to get to my next destination too. I don't work at the plane. I don't know what the gate agents did to you. I don't know about ticketing, and I can't tell you where all the shortcuts are. Sometimes it's my first time in the airport too, which I'm new to this. I've only been doing it a couple months, so I don't know everything. But people will ask you so many questions, especially in uniform. Like, I've had instances where I'm not even in uniform and I'm getting asked all these things, and I'm just like, I don't know. I do not know. But yes, you'll get asked all kinds of questions. Some of them you should be able to give the answers to, but some you're just like, you have to redirect them to someone else. Buddy passes. Don't ask me for a buddy pass. I've had people do this, and this is not like to be rude or anything, but you guys don't even really know me. Like, you get to see the edited version of what I put on my YouTube channel. But as far as me personally, like into my life, you don't really know me well enough to ask me for a buddy pass. Number 1, I'm on probation. I don't have buddy passes to give. Number 2, you don't ask strangers for buddy passes. Like, I'm not even gonna get into that, but it's just irritating. People will constantly ask you for it once they know that you work for an airline, just because they want to get cheaper tickets to get where they're going. Your sleep schedule. Ooh, I struggle with this one. Let me tell you, I get it in where I can. I sleep randomly. I am not a morning person, as I've mentioned, so I try to avoid early morning reports, excuse me, for my job. But sleep is like a thing of beauty. Like, to get a full 8 hours of sleep, or not even a full 8 hours, but just to go to sleep and wake up rested. Because I'm one of those people who I can get 2 hours of sleep and just be wide awake, happy, perky, oh my goodness, let's go, let's get it on. And then I can get 11 hours of sleep and I wake up so confused, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, I don't understand that, how you can get enough sleep and still wake up discombobulated. But sleep, it is a privilege when you're a flight attendant. Living in a hotel, I don't mind it. I mean, that's just me. I love hotels. I love the towels. I love the robe, the pools, the gym, just everything it has. The food's always good. Room service, A1. But some people don't like that. Some people get homesick. I know senior mamas and papas out there that pick up their schedule or make their schedule to where they just do turns, where they go there and come back so they can be home every night. But you live in a hotel, it's inevitable. On your layovers, they have to put you up in a room, so you have to get used to staying in a hotel room, which I personally don't mind at all. Number one, because I get my own room, and it's like a mini vacation each time. You're getting paid for your job to be transported to your hotel and spend the night in a nice luxurious place and have bubble baths. And my favorite hotel so far, this is just like an FYI, has been the Kona Resort in Hawaii. Oh, it was amazing. Jackson Hole in Wyoming, so nice, right in the mountains. You can literally see the mountains right from outside of your room. And Charlottesville, the short one, which is like, it's random. It's right by the airport. It's nothing around there, but they have the most comfortable beds and pillows ever. So yeah, this video, oh my goodness, this video is getting too long, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up. Okay, you're alone a lot on this job too, as far as like your layovers and stuff. Now this is something, once again, that for me, I like to be by myself and do things alone. It doesn't bother me at all. I can go out and explore a city on my own and not remotely have to like need someone to be like, hey, look at this, because I vlog. And so I feel like that kind of fills the void type of thing. But yeah, you are alone a lot on your layover. Sometimes you'll have crews that don't want to necessarily go out or like explore, which I haven't had this problem. I have had a lot of good crews, but it does happen. And yeah, you have to be by yourself sometimes, waiting in the airport when you're going from trip to trip, or if you get picked up on your A days for something, you're with a crew who you haven't been with and they've like been doing their own thing the whole time, and then you come along and they're just kind of like, ah. So yeah, just get used to being by yourself. You have to be really independent, because essentially you don't really have like a boss or someone that you answer to all the time at this job. Yes, there's someone who's leading the flight, who's in charge of that flight, but it's not like that's your manager type of thing. It's just you have to be really responsible and really independent with this job. I'm just gonna do a few more because I feel like this video is getting kind of long. You're never home. you're literally gone all the time. Eating healthy is a real struggle with this job, just because it's so all over the place. Some people can do it and make their own meals and bring them with you, but I'm just a few months in, so that's one thing that I do struggle with, is just like getting a good balanced diet. I find it super hard. The people that do it, I commend you. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I mean, once again, I feel like I could do a second video with more things that happen, and I actually might do that. I might do a part 2 for this, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm trying, you guys, to keep my videos under 10 minutes. This one won't be, but for the future, I think I'm going to try to wrap it up, just because like I have a short attention span. I sometimes can't even get through watching my videos because I'm like, this is too long. How you guys watch it, I mean, you encourage like the rambling, because you say some of the stuff that I mention whenever I'm just kind of going off on a tangent is helpful information, so I continue to do it. But just for the future, I think I am going to try to make my videos shorter. But that's all I have for now. So if you guys have any questions or any more random things about being a flight attendant you'd like to know, leave them down below and I'll either try to do a separate video if it's enough of them or just answer below. So thank you guys again for watching my videos. Make sure you add me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and in a few weeks the contest will be revealed, the winner, actually in how many days? In 6 days. So yeah, see you guys in my next one. Bye!